We have Chris Froome talking about Tom Dumoulin throwing some truth bombs, exposing Tom Dumoulin's success. Chris Froome exposes Tom Dumoulin in a comment. Chris Froome says he's obviously referring to Tom Dumoulin, Big T. Big C says to Big T, he's obviously very different to my other rivals, said Froome. He's the strongest time trialist in the world and very confident on the climbs as well. Notice he said that very confident. He didn't say very good, he said very confident. There's a difference between being very, very good on the climbs and being very confident. If you're very confident, eventually you're going to get very good. If you're very good, you're not always going to have that confidence in a race situation. You might not back yourself. All right? So you might be good in training or low-key races, but when there's a lot of pressure from the media, from the motorbike cameramen, the helicopters, the fans, the hecklers, the haters, the naysayers, whatever, your good climbing ability might go to shit if you don't have confidence. So Chris Froome exposes Tom Dumoulin's confidence there. That's pretty good. This is a pretty powerful little insight. He knows how to pace himself. I'd say out of the other GC riders, he's the only one who really paces himself. Even when there are accelerations on the climbs, people see him get dropped, but he's not actually dropped. He's just managing his pace. He's riding to power. On that TCR, he's riding to power. He's the only other GC rider I've seen doing that. Wow. Which I think is a big skill to have as well. So Chris Froome has just dropped major truth bombs about the current GC wave of riders who just don't pace themselves and who just ride for the cameramans. The motorbike, whoever the cameras are, the motorbike, they just chase that and they blow themselves up. So that's incredible that Chris showed that level of transparency and complimented Tom Dumoulin, Big T, and just says he manages his pace well, he's very mature, he's very confident on the climbs. He never said he was a good climber, he just said he's very confident. And there's a big difference between being good and confident. I know guys who are really good climbers, but people in a race situation or with better climbers or people who are like maybe more famous and they don't go as good because they don't back themselves. Even though they're good, they're not confident. Just like you might have a guy who's in the ring as a boxer who's a good fighter, put him on the street, and they're running for security or whatever. They're just like, I can't back myself. They don't have confidence. So big difference between confident and being good. And then you got people who are confident, but they don't know how shit they really are. And you put them on a climb, they just get dropped in the first K. But so, as a GC rider, you want confidence. You don't just want skill. You want confidence. Because that 3-week stage racing with the media and all that stuff, if you can't deal with all the pressure, if you don't have the confidence, you're going to crack. You're going to waste a lot of energy. So Chris Froome exposes Tom Dumoulin, and that's a good expose there. Just exposing why Tom is so good. I've ridden with Tom a few times, had some conversations. He watches my content, and I've done some videos with him in the past on his giant TCR. But very cool, calm guy. Very similar attitude to Chris Froome. Just pretty chill, not showboating too much. Just pretty down to earth, approachable. And I think that really shows off as good as a GC leader. But anyway, leave your comments and thoughts down below. Chris Froome just confirms it. Pacing. And that's what a power meter does. How do you use your power meter? Use it as a pacing tool. If you know you can have 300 watts for an hour and the climb's 1 hour, stay at 300 watts. Unless you have to draft the first bit and maybe put up to 400 to hold the wheel. But you want to pace yourself. And a power meter lets you pace yourself. After a few weeks of using a power meter with Strava, you work out how many watts you can hold for a 10-minute climb, a 5-minute climb, a half-an-hour climb, and you just start the climb at that wattage, and you're good to go. Done.